here at Kell. Tyler Prince will try a field goal as the Osborne Cardinals stalled out the drive of Kell. Here's the snap to set. The kick is up, and it is good. So Kell on the board first with 11:56 to go in the second quarter, leading 3-0. And Joe, that's kind of the way we started out, saying it was a David and Goliath. That's kind of an upset already in the making, just keeping them out of the end zone the way the game started.
It really is. It's important that every series, every play, this Osborne team builds confidence. To them, that is a victory. That is a win. So what's important is they continue to build on that. And I would love to see with the wing T something really good about it. You don't have to have the greatest players to be successful. You got to be disciplined and know their assignments. I'm anxious to see how this wing T offense do out here tonight with giving it an opportunity to be successful.
It'll be very interesting as the defense of Kell is trying to keep those guys off of there. They're a youthful bunch, as Coach Cook called them. Sometimes they'll make mistakes. Sometimes they'll come out and he doesn't even know who these guys are because they're playing so far out of his head. He said when we were talking in the interview that if you had told him he was going to be 4-2 to start the season with what he has, he graduated 16 players last year that were starters. Wow. He was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. That's just great coaching on their coaching staff's behalf of getting the best out of their players. And I think that's what a lot of schools are missing.
Back here at Cobb Energy Field at Longhorn Stadium, Tyler Prince tees it off and kicks it deep to the right corner, taking it at the 3, up to the 5, 10, 15, 20, still on his feet. Flag comes out and knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Is a big return for the Osborne Cardinals, and they'll have good field position pending the penalty.
That's something, one of our RBM keys of that Osborne have to get something really impressive passing game and special teams unit. And, these plays, that takes them back. So they have a good opportunity here to build on it and see what they can do on the offensive side of the ball.
Wait to see what our referee, Harlan Johnson, gives us. It's going to go against Osborne. So it is a block in the back. That'll push him back. So it'll negate the return of Nikki Height out to around the 21-yard line. It'll be pushed back inside. It was out to the 25-yard line. It'll be pushed all the way back inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And Jamari Towns will have his second opportunity. Very first play from scrimmage for Osborne. Their first offensive series threw an interception down the middle of the field. He goes under center, takes the snap, hands off to the left side, and that is Jaylon Christian. Christian stutter steps, tries to cut back inside, and is pulled down after a gain of about 2 yards coming up to make the stop. Chris Gaines, he plays both ways as well. So we said kind of to start out, you don't see it as much anymore, but on both of these teams, you're seeing them getting their best players out there. As Chris Gaines, one of the starters in this 4-4 defense, he's one of the inside linebackers.
Was really obvious to see that Kell's defensive line is so much bigger than Osborne, and see that matchup here tonight.
Corey Clay snaps it to his quarterback, and the comes to the left side. Now a reverse handoff back to the right side, and nowhere to go as Kell was coached perfectly on that. It was a King Ishmael who wound up finally with the ball. It was the crisscross counter. Tim Harris giving it off to a King Ishmael, and he'll gain no yards on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and 5 from the 19-yard line of Osborne. With 10:45 to go in the half, Kell on top, 3-0.
Kell's defense did a really good job of staying home and staying focused and reading their keys, because that could have, any other team, that could have possibly been a huge play, but they was able to get them for a loss.
3rd down and 5. Started his shotgun. Now Jamari Towns goes under center, sends a man in motion on the jet sweep. He wants to throw, rolling left. Rolling right, throwing right, has a man. That's a King Ishmael. Ishmael's hit there and pushed backwards as it's going to bring up a 4th down. It was a good play call, but they just couldn't execute it to the point to pick up the 1st down as he rolled to his right, had a little time to throw, and he had a man that sat down, but Kell very quickly closing in on him.
They did a good job of closing in, but what I've seen from the Osborne offense, they have the athletes to make plays happen, but I think they're trying to score touchdowns on every play rather than taking the 5 or 6 yards the play is designed to get, but they're trying to create things and actually giving Kell defense the opportunity to make stops.
Gustavo Gomez will punt the ball away. Low snap, mishandled, but he gets it off with the right foot. It's a short punt as it'll bounce. It takes an Osborne bounce. It bounces inside the 39-yard line of Osborne, and it rolls up and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So only about a 25-yard punt for Gustavo Gomez, the punter and kicker, but you can't blame him. He did a great job there, Joe, as it was a low snap that was over to his left side, bobbled for a second, but he just got it off.
That's one of those plays where coach is wishing he had a punt block on that call on that last punt because they could have got a big stop on there because of the low snap and just all the things that happened that wasn't good for Osborne.
So Kell will go from the right to the left, first down and 10. 9:32 to go in the half. He fakes a give to the first man, hands off to A.J. Redwine right side, inside the 40, down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. He'll finally be pulled down by Key Wynn. Also coming up is Nikki Height to help make the tackle, but another first down for the Kell Longhorns, leading 3-0 on a 20-yard field goal by Tyler Prince just to start the second quarter. Kell in the first quarter, A.J. Redwine added just now to his 38 yards. He has 10 carries for 38 yards, averaging 3.8 yards a carry right now. First and 10 as it's a pistol formation. Dotson has to jump up to get the snap. Hand off to the right side. A.J. Redwine inside the 30, down inside the 25, dives ahead, and they'll give him the spot at the 22-yard line as he's tripped up by Nikki Height, also in on the tackle for the Osborne Cardinals. Isaiah Branch coming back to make the hit.
It's important. I just want to see Osborne defense want a little bit more. King Ishmael has been playing great, playing pretty good all game, and his last play he whiffed on the tackle. Actually, if he would have made that tackle, would have put him in a better opportunity to get off the field on third down.
Kell seems like they're settling a little more into their offense as they're driving down inside Osborne territory. Shotgun snap handled by Dodson. Handed off to Chris Gaines coming left side. He'll fight his way to the 21-yard line. He's going to be very close to the first down. They will say he picked it up now, and they'll move the chains again. So it'll be first and 10 from the 21-yard line of Osborne. Kell on top, 3-0 on 6A The Fans Friday Night Football Game of the Week. Now on FM at 93.7. You can also listen to us online at 6athefan.com. It's all presented in part by Bulova, Fifth Third Bank, and RBM of Atlanta. Carl Royal alongside Joe Burns. 8:11 to go in the half. Shotgun formation, two-back set. Redwine to the left, Gaines to the right. Taking the snap is Dodson, faking the handoff to Redwine. Swings it out to his tight end. Michael Valero runs over a man at the 10. 5, touchdown. Michael Valero celebrates a little bit as he karaoke's left and right underneath the goalpost, looking back at the guy he just ran over. But a nice catch and run from 21 yards out to Michael Valero.
That's what Coach Smith has been talking about. He had Marcus Gray had a clean shot on him, and also Kai Wynn, but they just missed the block, missed the tackle. A great open field block, but you can't take anything away from the ball carrier. He did a really good job of getting in his zone, but that's the thing. They have to tackle to give themselves opportunities.
Tyler Prince will add the extra point to Michael Valero's first touchdown of the season, and with 7:57 to go in the half, it's Kell 10, Osborne nothing, as a nice pitch and catch there by Clay Dodson. It was set up by the play action. They all bid on it, but you're exactly right. They've got to wrap up, and they've got to tackle, and Coach Xavier Smith cannot take that, cannot like that at all. And we'll be back right after this quick timeout on 6A The Fan.
Carpet you two. You're listening to 680 The Fans Friday Night Football, brought to you by Bullen, Fifth Third Bank, and RBM of Atlanta. On the high school football voice of the South, 680 The Fan.
Tyler Prince will tee it off as he just added the extra point to Michael Valero's touchdown, as we couldn't really even get into the stats of the first quarter. 105 yards on offense. They just added quite a few to that as Prince drives this one deep into the end zone. Marcus Gray cannot bring it back out as it crossed the goal line. In high school football, you cannot return that. So they'll start it out the 20-yard line. That's where Osborne were trying to get some offense going against this tough Kell defense. Very staunch is the word we used in the pregame. 0 yards in the first quarter total offense for the Osborne Cardinals. So they've been trying to get over that hump, but they just haven't been able to make it. Their defense did great for them. They just haven't been able to get it going on the offensive side of the ball. And that's where Coach said they were doing well, was the offense. Now, if the the offense can match what the defense did in the first quarter, then they may be able to see they're in it right now, 10-0, but keep into it as Jamari Towns fakes the handoff. He'll take it on the bootleg to the right side, crosses over the 25 and out of bounds at the 27-yard line as he's chased out over on that side by the Kell Longhorns, and chasing him out of bounds, the free safety Quincy Mauger.
He did a good job, Jamari Towns, of just trying to get to the edge as fast as he can and outran Brendan Langley on that last play to get to the corner and really pick up 8 yards. That's a really good positive play of just taking what they give you and just doing it full speed. Don't try to dance to make things happen, but take what the defense gives you.
Baez Dabdoud matching head up on the center, Corey Clay, as Jamari Towns comes under center, showing blitz on the Longhorns. They come with it. Hit as he throws is Jamari Towns. His intended receiver was King Ishmael, but it falls harmlessly to the ground. He threw it all the way out to the 40-yard line of Kell, but he was walloped as he let it go. Making the hit was Chris Gaines, causing the ball to fly errantly over the head of his intended receiver, Ishmael.
I see a totally different mentality in Osborne's offensive line from a pass play and a run play. They're undersized, but they're all seniors on that offensive line. They're really scrappy. So giving them an opportunity to run the ball, get it going, get in rhythm is really huge for Osborne.
Towns looking over the defense. Clinton Adams sneaking up from that inside linebacker position. The give will go to J.C. Christian. Christian will bring it up across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Mauger making the hit along with Clinton Adams. Adams getting the start or getting playing time in front of Chris Gaines now, as they like to spell Chris Gaines, or that might be Jordan Chambers he's getting the time for. I don't see Chambers out there where he normally would be, so we have to check and see if there's anything wrong with Jordan Chambers, as Clinton Adams, number 35, is out there, and 25 is Chris Gaines. But we don't see number 33 out on the defense, and we haven't really seen him much on the offensive side of the ball yet tonight either, Joe.
I know, but Wayne Adjo and Quentin Villafane is got great movement on the last ball carrier.
Jamari Towns hands off to J.C. Christian. Christian tries to cut inside after he takes it across the 30, but his feet go out from under him as he slipped. He was also hit by Brendan Langley at about the same time. It'll be no gain. It'll be still 2nd down and 8 to go with 6:58 to go in the first half. They trail 10-0 as a Kell Longhorn comes out of the ball game. Ethan Elliott, a sophomore who leads the team in sacks, coming out favoring his shoulder.
One good thing about a wing tee, it might not look like a lot of movement, a lot of yardage, but picking up 3 yards on first down is really positive for any offense.
Towns under center, sends a man in motion. That's Ishmael. He'll roll to his left. Throwing, has a man, and nowhere to go. Actually loses yards on the play as he's hit over on that sideline by Taylor Hinkle, the outside linebacker, making the stop against Tim Harris. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 as the Longhorns moving men in and out. This time Corey Spencer, one of the backup nose guard, comes out. Looks like Ethan Elliott's okay as he is back in there. Also, one of the defensive ends now is Michael Valero, who just had that touchdown. And head up at center, looks like Carlton Kwame. Shotgun formation for the Cardinals. Lifting his foot, letting his center know he's ready for the snap. Rolling right is Towns. Pump fake, flag goes down, throwing deep, has a man, Ishmael, but he has to come back for it. He'll make the catch in traffic. A beautiful catch by a King Ishmael as he comes down with it against Jay Moxie for the Kell Longhorns. There is a flag down, and it's going to be a holding, so it all comes back as the Cardinals' big pickup on 3rd down.